Picture this. You're about to walk into a job interview. You've met someone you admire, or maybe just speak up in a group. You want to project confidence and feel powerful, feel dominant. But there's this nagging feeling that is holding you back. Your shoulders are tensed, your hands fidget, and your mind races with self-doubt. If this sounds a lot familiar, then welcome. Today we are not just going to talk about the body language, but we are going to turn you into hero of confidence in your own story. Because confident body language is about more than standing tall. It's about carrying yourself with a belief that you belong anywhere you choose to be. Act 1. The struggle with confidence. So before we dive in, let me tell you my story. There was a time when I struggled with confidence myself. I remember standing in the front of a room full of people when I was about to give a presentation. I had my notes, my points, my ideas, but genuinely next to zero confidence. My hands were in my pocket, my shoulders hunched, and my eyes glued to the floor. I wasn't just nervous, particularly, I was in deep seated fear that I wasn't enough. Sounds familiar? If you are in that place, no, you're not alone. Every hero starts somewhere. Today, we are going to equip you with the tools and techniques that will help you transform your body language and, in turn, transform about how you feel about your own self. Act 2. The foundation of confidence. True confidence starts from within. To develop outward confidence, you need to lay the inner foundation. You have to build this small steps. You have to begin with the small steps. Start each day with a moment of self-reflection and remind yourself that you are more capable than you could possibly even imagine. You're not here to prove yourself to anyone. You're just here to be the best version of your own self. Body language reflects our inner state. When you start believing in yourself even a little bit, the shift begins to show. So before we even look at the specific techniques, remember this: confidence is the journey you're already on. Every small belief you have is going to build you in the step becoming strong, confident. Happy thing. Standing tall when you express. Let's talk about this. So posture. Confident people take up space, stand tall. When I say tall, don't need to stretch yourself. You need to stand straight with your feet in shoulder width apart. You have to have your shoulders and your feet in same line. Your chest open and your shoulders should be relaxed. This isn't just for show. Science tells that standing tall increases the feeling of power. Again, standing tall does not mean you have to stretch yourself. You have to just stand straight, not like a chimpanzee. You stand straight with your chest out and shoulders back and relaxed. So think of this as an armor. You're standing tall, you're sending a message not only to others but to yourself that you are more capable. You're commanding your own space. Try this next time you're having any kind of conversation with any of your friends or anyone. Plant your feet firmly, like on shoulders length. Stand up straight and take a deep breath and feel the shift in energy. That's the power of owning your space. Act 4. The confidence of eye contact. So next up we have got eye contact. This is the window to self-assurance. So when you're making an eye contact, you're showing you're present, engaged and comfortable. This does not mean that you have to stare at someone like for 8, 9, 10 seconds. Just aim to hold someone's gaze a bit longer than it feels natural, like 4 to 5 seconds maximum. Don't stare, just aim to hold someone's gaze for maybe 4 to 5 seconds. That's it. Think of eye contact as your shield. It's a signal that you're afraid to connect, to be seen. And here's a tip. If you think that direct eye contact feels a little bit overwhelming to you, then try focusing on the space between the eyes. This gives the illusion of eye contact while helping you to stay comfortable. Act 5. Let your body speak. So confident people use open gesture. When you talk, avoid crossing your arms or hiding your hands. Instead, use open, deliberate gestures that mirror what you're saying. This communicates honesty and builds trust. So use hand gestures as much as you possibly can. Don't be a clown. Don't be a clown. I'm again saying this. Don't be a clown. Just use the hand gestures to mirror what you're saying, not use them too much. So imagine you're telling a story. Instead of standing rigid, let your arms move naturally. Express with your hands and let your body follow your words. So when you're with your open gesture, you are telling the world you have nothing to hide and you're comfortable being here. Act number 6, handling the fear of judgment. Now, let's talk about something every hero faces: the fear of judgment, the fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. This is your dragon to slay. Everyone struggles with it. But confident body language is about pushing through despite those fears. So when you walk into a room, shoulders back, head held high, and you're not denying the fear, you are choosing to act in spite of it. And remember, confidence isn't about perfection, it's about resilience. Every time you choose to stand tall, you make eye contact, you are winning a small victory, right? Then let's put it all together. So here's your journey, your transformation. You started with the small acts of self belief, learned to stand tall, command space, embraced eye contact, and mastered open gestures. You faced the fear of judgment and chose to let your action speak louder than your words. Now, you're not just someone who acts confident, you're someone who embodies it. You are the hero of your own story. And every step you take is a step towards confident, charismatic person you've always wanted to be. Remember, you don't need anyone's permission to feel confident. Take up your space, let your voice be heard, and most importantly, believe that you deserve to be there. So, the last point I would love to put up here is confidence isn't something you find, it's something you build. And now you have the tools to keep building step by step. So, go ahead and step into the world and own it. The world is waiting for you to shine.